And off we go in Seattle. And Muhammad will be the return man for Washington. He goes right back up the gut, and he goes right through.
Coordinator Aaron Henry, probably half of our meeting was spent talking about how to contain his legs.
Back to pass Williams. A lot of room to run. He's going to take that room. Gets to the outside. Pushed out of bounds just short of it.
Back in the starting lineup. And Carver Willis, who was playing great before his injury, also in the lineup.
Get it to Boston on the outside. He's got a first down and much more taken down.
Penn football team has been beat up in the back end. Chance to get healthy last week.
And off to Coleman. Bounces it to the outside. And just gets to the
option, or when he scrambles, of course, it's an added element of challenge with Jonah Coleman.
Williams on the keeper, gets to the outside with Williams. Everything good for 8 or 9 yards so far for the Huskies offense. Plenty of time to pass. Williams sets up and checks it down to Muhammad, puts his head down and is handed off. Coleman, and it's the first. Amari Evans, the motion man. Play action pass, get it to the outside. Boston sheds one, sheds two. He's inside the touch.
Well, we spent so much time talking about Damon Williams as a runner. Listen, this guy is a great passer as well. The true sophomore is only 18 years old, and game plan against this Husky offense.
First and goal from the 10. We'll pass. Jordan Washington trying to get to the outside. He's inside the 5-yard graph.
This is something to consider here. You see him right there in the middle of your screen, grabbing the jersey, and as a tight end, you have to know when Leon Lowry disengages here because of the injuries to the tight end room. He now has to take on that blocking role.
Williams play action again to Coleman. DeGraff in front of him. Coleman gets to the
down here as well.
Tipped and incomplete.
5'11". He's not very tall, so this is something you actually don't see a ton of, considering his height. But when Damon Williams breaks the pocket when he runs.
Williams looking end zone. Running out of time. Flush to his left. Still looking. Pass caught. And into the end zone. Touchdown Huskies. Desmond Roebuck finds the end zone.
This Husky offense, you can defend the first play, but then there's a whole other play, the second play, when Damon Williams breaks the pocket, whether it's with his legs or that time finding his freshman wide receiver, Desmond Roebuck. Illinois, last week there was a miscommunication between Damon and his tight end. They have to tackle in space, play a clean mental game for the Huskies is the key.
Valentine with a good return out across the 30-yard line. But Ryland Dillard Allen.
Upper right, hands to the face. Yeah, I mean, that could be an eject.
Hand off instead of pass. Nice floater into Husky territory.
All of camp, Brett Bielema said this is the healthiest and best shape he's been in all season long.
Altmaier to pass. He's going deep, looking for Beatty, and he knocks it away.
To be extremely aggressive in his play call.
Trips on the top of the screen. You got Valentine with a run, lowers his shoulder. Huskies load the line of scrimmage. Play action to the outside. Catch is good. See if they give him progress. It's a ball.
There's not a lot of room for error there. You see, once again, Ryan Walters bringing the pressure, and Tacario Davis, he understands that Altmaier is going to get the ball out quick, so he triggers. He's just a minute late. Good tempo.
It's a coordinator for years with Brett Bielema in Illinois. Altmaier play action. One pump. Altmaier in trouble and just throw it away. Smart play.
It's over, so it's man-to-man coverage. Watch Altmaier pump as if he's running the screen out there, and then it's a double move. They're running vertical routes down the field, but because of the man-to-man coverage, the Husky secondary was in position, and a good job by Altmaier.
To pass again, Altmaier checks it down, and it's a first down for Illinois. Did there. Handed off. Loffrey
said Ryan Walters is bringing pressure.
Altmaier keeps. Altmaier spins, and he's down short of a play clock at 5. Going Bolsic's way with the fade route.
210, they love to throw these fades, went to it a few times against Ohio State. Here's the issue. He's one-on-one with Ephesians Prysock. Prysock is also 6'4", and you see those.
33. And he tucks it inside that right uprights. Muhammad on the return. He's got an alleyway up the outside. Muhammad tripped up across the... Changing the play, Damon Williams hands it off, flag comes in.
That's the go-to guy in all situations. Juice Clark there is going to travel with Boston in man-to-man coverage situations.
Into the flat. Roebuck.
They're getting better and better every week. More comfortable at home as well.
To the outside, Muhammad with a catch. Muhammad slips through, and it's a first down for
playbook. There's motions, there's shifts, and this is what I love about Damon Williams. If Illinois is not going to pressure you, and that's going to be the game plan, they want to contain, keep you in the pocket on these early downs, first and second, where they try to hit the home run.
Coleman's already got a catch. Set that screen, and it's incomplete.
He's serving as their wide tight end today.
Going across the middle, that's Boston. First down, Huskies inside the 25.
Make you so fearful of his rushing ability, but this is what he does so well. He has an ability to rip it from the pocket and pick you apart, and that's the guy he looks to in all big situations.
Williams carries and falls down. Handed off Coleman up the middle. And pushes forward for a few, brings up
to the defense.
Very balanced so far. Coleman bounces. Coleman across the 15 and
see the motion there. He's seeing zone coverage now, alerting to a different play.
Williams going to the corner. Open. Get a foot down. Yes, touchdown. Huskies, it's Roebuck again. And what a great throw from Williams. Did Roebuck get that foot down with control?
Absolutely. Catches it clean as long as he maintains possession. There's the left foot down, inbounds clearly.
Second one just to boot.
Yeah, for the NFL scouts that are here watching, says, hey, I'm a freshman, but in a few years. And he hangs on to it, completes the catch all the way. The Huskies, they're not conservative at all.
Handed off, Lawfrey tries the right side, hammered and dropped down.
Can mean to the confidence of these young players as they make a playoff push can't be overstated.
Lawfrey again with the carry and brought down.
Up against Rashawn Clark, the nickel.
Low snap, Altmaier flushed. Altmaier looking for help. There's Beatty with the catch and a first.
Did a great job there winning once Altmaier left the pocket.
Wide receiver screen to the outside, ran into his blocker, Colin Dixon on the catch. Altmaier keeps and banged down short. Altmaier keeps, he's got the first down and more inside the third. Skyrocket with a windy day in Washington. Handed off and tripped up around the
number 2 Indiana Hoosiers.
Altmaier slings it across, and Beatty slips a tackle. He's inside the 25. Handed off, Fagan up the middle. First down, Illini inside the 20-yard line. Fagan near the...
Boy had to kick a field goal last drive.
Altmaier in trouble, slips, gets rid of it. Fagan out of the backfield inside the 10-yard line. Coming up.
It's just such a nice job by Luke Altmaier, the senior, the veteran. Look at him navigate the rush, but more importantly, keeps his eyes downfield, able to hit his running back.
Handed off, Lawfrey slips a tackle and leans forward for a first down.
Remember his size, 6'3", 255.
Altmaier to throw, end zone incomplete, flag comes in.
And he just got there a little early. Colin Dixon breaking back out to the flag, and Davis, it's a physical rep.
Fagan gets it, Fagan. Maybe a half a... Altmaier inside, touchdown. Colin Dixon with the score. What a drive from the Illini.
This option, I believe this was a called run, and Altmaier just had a chance, if he liked the matchup one-on-one, to throw a little dart route to Dixon. This is what red zone scoring is all about. Can you make these contested catches? Dixon did.
Returnable for Muhammad from the goal line. Muhammad up the middle and upended. Muhammad the tailback. Muhammad gets it on first down. Big play, a spin.
They have a pick six as well. The Gophers have 1 total yard, 31 zip.
Get to the outside. DeGraff with a drop. They had the.
So immediately DeMond recognizes this is man-to-man coverage, and they're basically running a little pick play. Decker DeGraff running out into the flat, trying to get Matthew Bailey to run around the bunch set out there.
Seeing the first punt of the game. Altmaier to pass. Altmaier across the middle. There's Dixon again with another catch. Still on his feet past the 45-yard line.
Job by Luke Altmaier. Watch Dixon on this in-breaking route, and Altmaier just waits and waits and waits until the linebackers widen in their zones. And because of the accuracy, he gets a chance to catch it and run with it.
Valentine on the carry, following blockers. Valentine is tripped up.
Total on the season. And
let's see if this ball popped out, Jake.
After reviewing the play, the ruling is upheld. Second down.
Just a quick look right there. Knee was already down. Ball popped out late.
Dixon has separated as their wide receiver too.
Altmaier to the outside. Lawfery with the catch across the 50-yard line. Handed off up the middle. It's Fagan breaking through the middle and finally wrapped up at the.
Bring blitzes. See all those guys at the line of scrimmage? There's no layer, no linebackers at the second level. Nice cut by Fagan to get up to the second level.
Altmaier going end zone, and it is caught and now dropped at the last moment.
This is a beautiful ball by Luke Altmaier. Watch him drop this right there in the basket. You can't throw a better ball. Clement has it for a second, but a great job by Rashawn Clark, the nickel, getting the start today over Leroy Bryant, fighting and prying that ball loose late.
Altmaier going to keep it. Right side, Altmaier near the 20-yard line. Altmaier will pass. Beatty one-handed. He's secure.
The formation. Look at Hank Beatty just kind of trying to hide behind the line of scrimmage. And Washington, I don't know if they didn't see him, but I mean, heck of a pass and catch there down the sideline.
Done. All done, guys.
Plows extracurriculars.
Is fighting with McLaughlin and just pushes him over the pile late. There's been a lot of pushing late
today. Altmaier, end zone, and it's picked off. A flag comes out, but for Killer.
15-yard penalty, automatic first down.
What a catch by Davis. What'd you see there, Jake? I didn't see much.
I didn't see much either. It looked just like
Had to
a normal collision. Yeah, it was right before that. I mean, Bowick's running a post route. Davis is driving on it. I mean, yes, there was contact, but that
a huge call. Second and backed up to first and goal. Handoff Fagan to the 5 for the Illini. Fagan in at running back. Altmaier, pass, caught, touchdown. Tanner Arkin with the score, and the Illini have the lead.
drive hiding Hank Beatty. This time they break the huddle, get up to the line of scrimmage quick, and snap it to try to adjust and get a stop themselves.
Williams to the outside. Catch made by Vines Bright. His bar. And one of those dropped. Williams behind Boston. Set up the slant route to Boston. Coming up on 90 seconds to go. Williams again. He's going to try and run it. Williams behind Coleman, his lead blocker. First half for Washington. Again, Boston right in the middle of that defense.
Attacking the zone defense. that Illinois is presenting.
Williams all day to throw. Williams steps up, checks it down to Coleman. Coleman gets out of bounds. Williams runs. Williams spins and gets inside the 25-yard line. And here's a spin from Damon Williams.
It's beautiful. That's probably where Bailey got hurt. Remember, Bailey got injured. Xavier Scott, their best defensive back, out for the season.
Williams to pass. Oh, my goodness gracious. Right.
He's been reading this zone coverage all day. You see Kreutz at the linebacker position, reading the eyes of Damon Williams. And that was a gift-wrapped present. Hit him right in the numbers. And that...
Instead, second down and 10. Williams again on the slant of Boston, his 6th catch. Gonna hand it off. Washington tries to get the edge. He does. Set up. Boston. He's gonna throw it. He's got a wide open man. Touchdown! Jonah Coleman scores. Boston threw it.
Does such a great job. Watch Boston. He's going to come back, and then Jonah Coleman is going to leak out to the right. There it is, the backward pass. Damon to Denzel Boston, and Illinois just key in mind of the defense. Denzel Boston is the best receiver, the wide receiver one for the Husky offense. Throw it to him as a screen. The defense comes up on him, and a throwback to Jonah Coleman for the touchdown.
Valentine wrapped up near the 30, pushing forward, still across the 30-yard line, still moving those legs on the weather conditions. Altmaier, and he threw it away.
He's up against the nickel, Rashawn Clark.
Altmaier hands it off. Lafferty has it, almost broke through. He's
in the second half.
All right, first drive of the second half. Thank you, Brooke. Altmaier hands it off and now pulls it back. Altmaier's going to run it, and he is slung down.
Updated with the weather reports.
Second down and 2. Altmaier to pass. He's in trouble. Altmaier gets rid of it, and it is caught just barely as Tanner
touched the ground. Let's see. Good look at it right here.
Nice fingertip strength.
There we go. Great job, Tanner Arkin at the big touch.
Backfield. Altmaier looked right, now right down the seam, and it's incomplete.
Two, these Illini wide receivers, not many drops on the season. And that one hit him right in the face mask.
Saw that. Second and 10. Pressure coming. Altmaier got rid of it, and some contact.
Goes with here.
They bring 4 down the middle, and it's almost intercepted.
They're excited about him for this exact reason. In coverage, he's their best athlete at the linebacker position, and Altmaier just did not see him. Pointed it out pre-snap. It looked like double A-gap pressure. So in rainy and windy conditions.
Kick is away. Boston back to receive it. Boston fumbles it. Who's going to jump on it? It's Huskies football. It's not just...
Can't hear you guys.
Great stuff. Thank you so much, Brooke. Williams back to pass. Set up the screen to Coleman. Coleman gets to the outside. Already up to $120,000 climbing. Here's Coleman slips up. So far for Washington. Handed off. Coleman bounces off one. Pushes forward for...
Tackle on Coleman.
Get it out to DeGraff on the catch. DeGraff spun down. 8 teams, including Wisconsin. Coleman's got it. And upend. Officials allowing substitution. Coleman right up the gut. Still on his feet across the 50. Coleman's on the move and down to the 35.
He's like a boxer throughout the game. It's body shot, body shot, body shot, and then bang, here comes the headshot. Liable for an explosive run at any point. You just keep feeding him, knocking until eventually he kicks down the door. Great run by Coleman.
Ball out, picked up and sliding.
Henry told us the #1 key he wants to, besides stopping the run, is forcing a turnover. And I mean, Jed Fish, we saw trickeration in the first half. Jed Fish will go for it.
Williams sprint right. Williams straight right there.
It's a great note there, Jeff. Great observation. Going to the bare hands. And what I noticed, too, is that the passes that time, it didn't quite have the zip. Once again, the conditions playing a factor.
Free play. Everybody's kind of standing around. Slip it to the outside, and it's almost a first down.
Trying to get a substitution, and then the formation catches them off guard. And I mean, they got lucky there. Good coverage down the field, and Damon was able to hit his check down, Vines bright, and turn it into a nice little chunk.
Traditional I formation of Big Ten football. There's Coleman outside. Coleman on his feet. Coleman dives. Touchdown Huskies.
Coleman, he can run through you. He can run around you. He can jump over you and lowers his shoulders just to tiptoe right inside the pylon for the touchdown. Opportunities for Jonah Coleman to flirt with or break that record.
Lawfrey gets a carry. Lawfrey hit and driven back.
As the season goes on, they get more experience and more comfortable. It could be 9-2 playing Oregon.
Heat coming pass is complete to Beatty. Across the motion, across the formation. Altmaier to pass. Altmaier got rid of it quick. Catch made. What hands?
On that blitz. And look at Luke Altmaier. Ready for it. Knows he's going to take a shot and delivers a dime. And a really nice catch by Bowick. Quad formation to the left. They ran it to the right last time.
Do it again here. Hit and stuck by Prysock. Altmaier to pass again. Altmaier checks it down. He's got his tight end for a first down. Cole bringing heat. Altmaier got rid of it. Staying in bounds. Rusk again with a catch and an. Lawfrey gets a carry. First down, Illinois. Pump fake by Altmaier. Now he goes down the sideline, and it's incomplete. Down away.
Barry Lenny Jr., he is calling a great game, in my opinion. Very complimentary that time, faking the screen to Beatty, working the double move, but Clark in man-to-man coverage on Colin Dixon like glue.
Altmaier got across the 35 and then driven.
Counts.
And you just can't do it. I mean, that is a huge play. It's after the penalty, so the
Altmaier to pass again. Altmaier. Beatty, it's picked off. Still on his feet. Tacario Davis.
Trying to squeeze one into a tight window. Almost has it. Well, that ball bounces off Beatty's hands. And Tacario Davis is ready, waiting for it. And then the big return gives the Huskies great field position with the football.
It's a 33.
He's going to be huge. They need him back out there to slow down Jonah Coleman in this offense.
Muhammad gets the carry here. Muhammad around the outside. A flag comes in.
Oh, he'd love to hold the Huskies to a field goal here.
Wide throw wrapped up in a very minimal. Illinois only stopped Washington once. Williams to pass. He's going for it all. Lays it up and it's incomplete.
There's a little contact, but looks like that's Juice Clark in coverage. And yeah, I mean, if you're Amari Evans, what you want to do to sell that, you want to work back through Juice Clark. And then I think if he works back through
forever for Washington. Williams to pass again. Williams flushed out. A lot of room to run. Williams lays his head down, stays up, spins out of it inside the 20.
Hey, this time on 3rd and long, decide to go with man-to-man coverage. And the issue with man-to-man coverage, you see the DBs, they have their eyes on the receivers and not that guy right there. You need multiple eyes on that guy if you want to stop him. Damon Williams, quick. He'll make you miss, but that time lowering the shoulder. What a play by Damon.
He that got the brunt of that first hit from Damon Williams. Play action. Williams on the move again. Underneath, and a huge hit on the outside. That was
hopes on the line.
Handoff. Coleman reversing field. Coleman trying to get to the outside. Pushing Juice Clark. Those two going back and forth.
Personal foul. Face mask. for 6 of the defense. Penalty will be enforced half the distance to the goal with an automatic first down.
Williams to pass. Williams going to tuck it and now throw it. Inbounds. Touchdown. Denzel Boston, Mr. TD.
They work together down in the red zone. Look at the location. Denzel Boston gets both feet down and the knee down, inbounds, touchdown. I mean, Damon Williams, if
handed off. That's Valentine pushing the. And a few stops on defense too. Altmaier underneath and 10 for the Illini. Handed off again. Valentine trying to get the edge, and he is sniffed out by. Altmaier got a huge hit. It's intercepted. Another pick. Flag comes out. Yards.
And that's just hitting him up high. You see the helmet-to-helmet contact. I believe that's what the officials are seeing there, and that is a big hit. And like you said, Jeff, it's the stacked penalties.
And because what you have is you have a defenseless player, right? So he gets head and neck protection from any contact with the helmet, the forearm, any of that. So passer was the only thing that was called, but they chose not to.
Good call, Mike. Thank you so much. Altmaier has the seam. Beatty with the catch down to the 5-yard line. Illinois is on the move.
Nice connection, Altmaier to Beatty.
Valentine in the backfield. Valentine gets it, feeling his way towards the end zone and stopped at the 1. Handed off to the up man and into the end zone for Jordan Anderson.
And now Illinois, after the touchdown, they're going to go for 2 here. Let's go back. This was the call that changed the drive and changed the game. The roughing on Tai Uyunglele. And then the touchdown to Jordan Anderson, the Mr. Do-It-Everything tight end.
Altmaier got it. 2-point conversion is good as he finds Cole Russ.
Stop, something they haven't done all day.
It's been a lot of Jonah Coleman in the second half. There's Boston with another catch. Boston following his blocker. Out
by both those guys out on the edge. Look at this. They're almost working like an offensive line. It's a double team, and then climbing to the second level there is Roebuck to spring that one down the sideline.
9 catches for 129 for Boston. Handed off to Coleman. Coleman to the right side, and a flag comes in. Plus side of the field now for Washington. Williams to pass again. Going deep. Looking Boston's way. It's incomplete.
This is dangerous with that goalpost. Thankfully avoided the worst. Zachary Henning back in at tight end, converted offensive lineman.
Coleman hit, driven backwards after a gain of 4.
See Caleb Patterson traveling with him.
They've got Boston. Boston slips. Tight ropes. Out of bounds. Much Brook. 1st and 10. Williams to pass. Dumps it underneath. Inside the 5 and down at the behind your screen. Williams to throw it. He's got his man. Touchdown. Huskies. It's DeGraff. Misidentified the number there. Here's the touchdown to DeGraff.
Trying to make that playoff push.
Illinois dominated this game in the second quarter. Altmaier hit as he throws. It's incomplete. Altmaier sets up the screen. Valentine has it. Trying to make a man miss. He won't do it. Altmaier pass caught. What a huge hit. And her catch from Rusk.
Oh my goodness, that is an unbelievable catch. Taking a shot from Alex McLaughlin, who great job hanging on with it.
Longest play of the day for Illinois. Altmaier's going to run. Altmaier across the 50.
Free play.
Altmaier to the sideline. Catch good. Out of bounds.
Great of the defense. Penalties declined. The result of the play is a first down.
Went right to that vacated area where Tacario Davis was coming. Winded on that whistle as Altmaier to pass again. Altmaier floats one down the sideline. It's intercepted.
Coverage in the back end of this Husky defense. We just told you it's what Ryan Walters likes to do, and this is exactly why. Clark gets the start at nickel. Leroy Bryant was a guy that had been starting throughout the season. Clark, one of the spring standouts. Kind of.
Just over 6 minutes to go. Handed off. Coleman goes through the line to the 15-yard.
Michigan, but talk about a bounce back today with the stats he's put up.
Handed off to Coleman. Coleman spun around and then wrapped up. 14 points in that first quarter. Only one stop so far for this Illinois defense. Williams steps up. Williams spied. Williams trying to get to the corner. Williams got to the 20.
This has got to be the most frustrating player to try to game plan for as a defensive coordinator, because this is exactly what he can do for you. And that is close, because his left foot was in bounds as he was trying to reach out ahead of him.
A first down.
I'm going to say running into the kicker, but was it tipped? Tipped by his leg?
Yeah, no, I don't think it was tipped at all. Yeah, that's Mac.
Sedich, yeah.
Sedich, yeah.
Running into the kicker, so it's first down Washington. Huskies. Williams going to run it and now throw at the very last moment. Nice sliding.
They have loved this boot action all day long, and that is a catch, and it is in bounds, most importantly, for another freshman, Chris Lawson.
And Williams going to go down. Washington stays in the game. Washington gets the carry. And brought between these two schools that are now in the same conference. Fumble snap. Washington picks it up. He's going to run with it. And he's going to get it.
Side is how frustrating it's been for Illinois. I mean, almost a gift-wrapped miracle. But another redshirt freshman in a big moment, doesn't panic, picks up the ball, and Damon Williams, his quarterback, and it's the way they're capable of. That is a collision course team. They went in there trying to win. The final